the earlier class we were discussing regarding direct and indirect speech. Now today this is the second class of direct and indirect speech. So far what we discussed, we have discussed regarding direct speech, what is direct speech, what is indirect speech. We have discussed that when we report the words spoken by a person directly in his own words, then that is a direct speech. And when we report the words spoken by a person in our own words, then that is termed as indirect speech. Then in the earlier class we discussed that we have to, a direct speech is to be put there in inverted commas. Okay. Then we discussed that if the reporting verb will be there in simple past, if the reporting verb will be there in simple past, then certain changes will be made in the tense of the part which is there in inverted commas. So if the reporting verb will be simple past, then the part which is there in the inverted commas, the tense of that part will be changed. If it will be simple present, it will change into simple past. If it will be present continuous, it will change into past continuous. If it will be present perfect, it will change into past perfect. If it will be present perfect continuous, it will change into past perfect continuous. If it is simple past, it will change into past perfect. If it is past continuous, it will change into past perfect continuous. Past perfect will remain past perfect only, and past perfect continuous also will remain past perfect continuous. Okay, so we were discussing the last example that was of simple past that we have already discussed. I asked you to do homework. Have you done that, all of you?
Yes, sir, done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I asked you to do one example of your own in all the categories what we discussed. So that was to be done by you. All of you have done.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, children, it is regarding this simple past we have discussed. Then you do regarding past continuous. Past continuous will change into past perfect continuous if the reporting verb will be in past tense. Okay. So past continuous will change into past perfect continuous if the reporting verb will be in past tense. Okay. So you write he said I was watching it. Okay, he said I was watching it. So it will become what? A.
He said that he had been watching it.
Yes, he had been watching that. So it will become he said that he had been watching. Okay, he said that he had been watching that. Okay, so likewise it is to be done. Then you do the next one. See that I was knitting it. Okay. Uh, she said I was eating. So it will change into, yes, students. She said I was knitting. It will
He
change
said
into,
She said that she
he
had
had
been
been
knitting.
knitting.
yes, correct. She said that she had been knitting. Okay. So likewise, you have understood, children, that past continuous will change into past perfect continuous. When the change will be made, when the reporting work, when the reporting work will be in past tense. So you write it, then we will proceed for the next one. Okay, you write it.
Noted, sir.
Then next it is regarding, next it is regarding past perfect, no change. Okay. In the similar situation, if in the inverted commas there will be past perfect tense, then there will be no change and it will remain the same. What similar situation? It is regarding this reporting verb that is past. So you write, he said, I have made it. Okay. He said, I had made it. So it will become, yes, students. He said, I had made it. Okay. So past perfect, there will be no change. So it will become, he said that he had made that. He said that he had made that. Okay, students, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So likewise, children, like changes are to be. And the next I told regarding past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous also there will be no change. Past perfect continuous also there will be no change. So all this you have written or not?
Written,
All
sir.
of you have written. What we have discussed in this we have discussed that what are the changes to be made in the part which is there in the inverted commas if the reporting verb is there in past tense. Okay, and yesterday also we discussed that if the reporting verb will be there in simple present and simple past. Yesterday we discussed that if the reporting verb will be there in present and future tense, if the reporting verb will be there in present and future tense, then the part which is there in the inverted commas, no change will be made in that. Simply, the inverted commas will be removed, appropriate relative pronouns will be used. So all these things they are coming under statements. Indirect and indirect, the one given in your syllabus. We have to discuss regarding statements. So we are discussing regarding statements. Then we have to discuss regarding questions. There are different rules for questions or interrogative sentences. So questions, interrogative sentences, just the same. Different rules are there. We will discuss that. Then regarding your request, command, order, all the imperative sentences, these are done there. We will discuss regarding the imperative sentences, then regarding the exclamatory sentences. Okay. So all this we will discuss. But before that, there are certain exceptions also, children. There are certain exceptions in which even if this reporting verb will be there in the past, even if the reporting verb will be there in past. No change will be made in the part which is there in the inverted commas. No tense of the part will be changed which is there in the inverted commas. There are certain exceptions. What are these exceptions? If within the inverted commas a universal truth is there, a habitual truth is there, a historical truth is there. If all these, any universal truth, any habitual truth, any historical fact is there, then even if the reporting verb will be there in the past, no change will be made in the part which is there within inverted commas. Tense of the part which is there within inverted commas will not be changed anymore. Okay, students? So now try exceptions. Okay. Universal truths, habitual facts, habitual truths, and historical facts remains same. They remains the same and no change is required in them. You write it. He said, lives, anything is their puts sorrow. So you write, change it. How it will be changed? He said that leaves synthesize their food due to chlorophyll. It will remain the same. And the tense of this part is not changed anymore. Even though the reporting verb is simple past, then also the tense has not been changed. Why it has not been changed? Because this is what? This is a universal fact. Okay. So it will become he said that lives in the size therefore due to okay, so he said leaves synthesize therefore due to chlorophyll. He said that leaves synthesize therefore due to chlorophyll. No tense of this part has been changed, even though reporting verb is past, because this is a universal truth. Likewise, if there remains a habitual fact or there remains a historical truth, this part will not be changed anymore. Is it clear to you, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you write it. You write it. Then died at the sun and this in the east. Okay, so it will become then I said then sun rises in the east. Okay, it remained the same. The child said that we have used the conjunction that. The child said that the sun rises in the east. No change has been made there in the tense of the part which is there in inverted commas, even though the reporting verb is in past. Why? Because this is universal fact. So I hope you have understood that if there remains a universal fact, then no change will be made. Okay, students. Now do the next one. A honesty is the best policy. He said honesty is the best policy.
He said that honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, that is the fact, universally accepted fact. So it will remain he said that honesty is the best policy. All of you have written? Yes, students, all of you have written or not?
Yes, sir. Written.
And all of you understood it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so likewise, it is to be done. Then, then you do. Okay. So these sentences, like satisfies I and I focus here. Then the reporting verb is what? The reporting verb is in present tense. That is will save. I will. The reporting verb is tense future.
Future
Okay.
tense.
So if the reporting verb will be there in present tense or if it will be there in future tense, then also the part which is there in the inverted comma, tense of that part will not be changed any more. Okay, so Satish says that he is flying a kite. He is flying a kite. The tense has not been changed. Why the tense has not been changed? Because this reporting verb is in present tense. That is, will say, I want a glass of milk. That is, how it will be changed. That is, will say that he wants a glass of milk. The tense has not been changed. Why? Because the reporting verb is in future. When the changes will be made, when it will be there in past. Okay, students. So you have understood regarding the statements. Then in the statements we have to take a change in the tense of the part which is there in inverted commas only when the reporting verb is in past. If the reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, no change will be made there in the part which is there in inverted commas. Tense of that part will not be changed. Even if the reporting verb is in past, there are certain exceptions where no change will be made in the part which is there in inverted commas. What are the exceptions? Regarding universal truth, regarding habitual fact, and regarding historical fact. If the part which is there within inverted commas is a universal truth, is a historical fact, is a habitual fact, then the tense of that part will not be changed, even if the reporting verb is there in past. So I hope children you have understood it well. All of you have understood it or not?
Yes, sir.
All of you,
Yes, sir.
all of you have understood. So this is regarding statements, and now children we will do regarding questions. Before that, you write changes in words expressing nearness, auxiliaries, how they are changing. Okay. So this is changed into. We have already discussed. This is changed into that.
But
Here it is changed into those. Now it is changed into
then
here it is changed into there. Okay. These you write there in your notebook. Then we will discuss regarding questions or interrogative sentences. What are the rules for changing questions and interrogative sentences into indirect speech? Write it. Changes in words expressing clearness and intelligence, etc. This is that there is only two four. Now it's in two. Then here it's in two. Here again that it. Write it all. This students write. Then today, that day, then tomorrow will change into the next day. Then yesterday, the previous day, then it changed to good. Day, night, then said, will, then I go before, just, then. Okay. So you write all this change into that, there, those, now, then, here, there, today, that day. Today is coming, you have to change it to that day. Tomorrow is coming, then you have to change it to the next day. Yesterday is coming, you have to change it to the previous day. Then can put, may, might, shall, should, will, would. This is how the models are changed. And if it is good, it will not be changed. If it is might, it will not be changed. If it is should, it will not be changed. If it is would, it will not be changed. Okay, then about before just then likewise this will be changed. So you write children all this. Must will change into had to. Must. Okay, must will change into had to. So write it. Then we will proceed for the next. Yeah. We will discuss regarding the questions then. All of you have written on notes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, children. All of
Written,
you.
sir.
Vedika,
Written, sir.
Jessica, Sankuri Tilani, Kusum, Harshita Berwa, Dharmendra, Anshuman Tiwari, and others. All of you have written. Is there any student who has not written? Okay, it means all of you have written. So, children, these four what we have discussed is regarding is regarding statements. Okay, so if you see the syllabus prescribed by CBSE, then there it is given first statements there in the quoted speech, then questions. So questions for the interrogative sentences. So in the questions, first thing you have to remember is that the reporting verb will change into ask or inquire. Okay, reporting verb will be changed into ask or inquire. Either ask or inquire. Fine. Then the interrogative sentence is changed into a statement. The interrogative sentence where we find a question. So that question is changed into a statement, placing the subject before the verb. And while changing into a statement, you have to place a subject before the verb, and full stop is put at the end of the sentence. And while changing, there will remain no question mark. So what you have to do, the question you have to change into the statement, inverted comma will be removed and no question mark will remain there. And subject will come before the verb. Then if the interrogative sentence has WH word, WH words like this where, how, why, then the WH word is repeated in the sentence. While starting, it is repeated. It will become more clear to you when we will discuss the examples. Then if the answer of the question is coming in the form of yes or no. Okay, if the answer of the question is coming in that form of yes or no, then you have to remember that conjunction if or whether is to be used. You have to use conjunction if or whether. Either of these you have to use. Okay, so you write these rules for questions or interrogative sentences. Then we will discuss the examples. So it will become more clear to you. Here conjunction that will not be used any more. Okay, so just write the rules. Okay, you write the sentences, it will become clear to you. I said to him, I said to him, where you going? Where are you going? Okay. I said to him, where are you going? So it will change. How it will change? I said to him, it will become here asked will be used, no said will be used. So I asked him, I asked him, where, where, where are you going? Okay, so are you going present continuous and present continuous will change into past continuous. So I asked him where he was
Where he was going.
going. Okay, where he was going. So what we discussed? If it would have been a sentence of statements said to him after said to him, if there remains something that it would have become told. It is as it is regarding the questions. Question mark. It is regarding the questions. It is regarding interrogative sentences. So in interrogative sentences, either ask or anyone. Okay. So we have used ask. So I asked him where he was going. Where he was going. Subject will come before the verb. Okay. So I asked him where he was going. We have removed the inverted commas and no conjunction that is used here.
Sir,
Okay.
question mark.
Question mark is also not there. Yes, someone is saying something.
Sir, question mark.
Yeah, question mark is also remain there. So I said to him, where are you going? I asked him where he was going. Okay, children. So that is to be done, right? The next example. He said to me, he said to me, will you go there? Okay. So he said to me, will you go there? Okay. So he said to me, it will become he asked me. He asked me. Okay. Will you go there? Will you go?
Good.
Will you go there? So will you go there? Answer will come either in yes or it will come in no. Yes, I will. No, I will not go. So he asked me if children, I told that if the answer of the question is coming in the form of yes or no, then we have to use conjunction if or whether. So he asked me if I would go there. If I would go there, will change into would. Okay. So he asked me if I would go there. So you have understood, we have discussed two things. That if the answer of the question is not coming in the form of yes or no, then no conjunction will be used. As in the earlier sentence, going. The person will say, I am going to Kota, I am going to Mumbai, I am going to Delhi. So answer is not coming in the form of yes or no. So we have not used the conjunction. Directly we have written I when he was going to the case has been changed. But here in this, he said to me, will you go there? The answer will come in the form of yes or no. So we have used conjunction if or whether one could be used. So we have used if. He asked me if I would go there, when change into would as it is a model. So will it change into would, can it change into could, shall is change into should. So likewise. So you have understood these examples or not, children? Yes, students.
Yes, sir.
Have you understood it or not?
Understood, sir.
Understood, sir.
All of you?
Understood, sir.
Okay, students. So write more examples. My friend, my friend said to Deepak, have you ever been to Agra? Okay. My friend, my friend, my friend asked, my friend said to Deepak, my friend said to Deepak, have you ever been to Agra? So, what will come? My friend said to Deepak, have you ever been to Agra? What is the answer? How it will be changed into indirect speech? My friend asked
he
Deepak,
asked Deepak, I
my friend asked Deepak,
That have you ever been to Agra?
that conjunction will not be used.
Sir,
Anusha,
sir if
sir,
yes.
so my friend said to Deepak, have
Disita has will be used in interrogative sentences. Asked or inquired. So,
my friend
while
asked Deepak.
question mark, you should understand that asked will be used or inquired will be used and said will not be used. That will not be used. So my friend said to Deepak, it will become my friend asked Deepak.
Asked Deepak if
Deepak. Then what will be there? My friend asked Deepak. Then conjunction will come or not?
no, sir.
No. Conjunction
If
will come.
if sir if
Yes.
my friend asked
Never
Deepak
been
if
to Agra. So what people will say? Yes, I have been. No, I had not been. Right or wrong? So answer will come in yes or no. And when the answer of the question will come in yes or no, then we have to
Yes.
use conjunction if or whether. So my friend asked Deepak if what will come next? If
if
yes, students. Now you have to change the tense. Have you ever been? So have you present perfect? So present perfect will change into
past perfect
past perfect. So what? How it will be changed? If
had
he
if
have
he
will change
had
into
been to Agra.
had.
He
Okay. So
had been to Agra.
he had been to Agra. So now how it will be changed completely. My friend asked Deepak. My friend asked Deepak if he had been to Agra. My friend asked Deepak if he had been to Agra. Okay, students? Is
sir
it
ever
clear?
won't come.
हाँ हाँ बोलो अनुषा बोलो.
Ever won't come.
What will come?
Ever
सर
ever
ever का यूज नहीं होगा क्या?
No, it will come. Just a minute. My friend said to Deepak. So this part what will come? My friend
then asked Deepak.
because question mark is there. So by the time we see the question mark, we should ensure ourselves that asked will come instead of said. So my friend asked Deepak. This part you will my friend asked Deepak. Then regarding the conjunction we have used if because this is the rule that if answer of the question is coming in yes or no, then if conjunction we have to use either if or whether. So my friend asked Deepak if have you been to Agra? If he had been, have you present perfect? So it had been changed into past perfect. Okay, have you been to Agra? So if he had been to Agra. Okay, so likewise, children, it has to be done. We will discuss there in the next class the same questions or interrogative sentences. Now it is the time for the next class. Okay, so we will discuss the same and things will be more clear to you there in the next class. You also come prepared. Okay, students, that all questions, interrogative sentences. Okay, is it clear to you, students?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay.